Well, a few blocks from me, there is this outlet that has prices at least 50% off of retail. And so I go there to go see what the latest stuff that they bring in. And as an example, that's where um, I found Mama Zuma's Revenge was at that place. So I go there maybe about once a week just to see what they have. And occasionally they have a bin on the outside where they put things in there where they say it's free. Well, the other day I went and they had several pieces of a poster board that was damaged around the edges and had a little water damage. And at the end of the day, whatever isn't taken out of there is just put in the trash. So they had three of them, so I took three of them and I brought them home. And it reminded me of a video I had watched by Karla. Her YouTube name is Caged Fish, and I'll put a link below to her YouTube channel. But I had seen her video a couple of weeks ago about a book that she had made, and it was a meandering book. Now, I've seen other meandering books, or they're also called maze books, but all the ones that I'd seen, and even the ones that I had made before, is they were at some point, they were glued, like here is before it gets glued. It's most of them are made from a piece of 12 by 12 scrapbook that I was using some scraps, and so I made the little squares smaller. Usually they're anywhere from 2 to 3 inches. And then you cut like a zigzag, and most of you are probably familiar with them. And then you put them together and they're glued in certain spots. And then you end up with a little book like this, or a larger one, but this is a small one I made. And then you can, it has these little pockets either up on the top, or depending on how it's folded, they'll be there on the side. And that's how I've seen the meandering books put together in the past. And then another version was something like this, where it was a little more just different, a little more intricate. And you had your pockets. All the pockets on this particular one ends up on the top. So anyway, so when I saw Karla's, it kind of intrigued me because she didn't put anything together. She had this big old piece of poster board that she just did some configuration there of cutting it, and then just literally let it meander. And I thought, well, that's probably the way that's really supposed to be. And somewhere along the way, people started gluing them, because I couldn't figure out why these were called meanderings, because they didn't go nowhere. They just opened up like a regular book. But this meanders, and I go, okay, I like this. All right, so she didn't have like real specific instructions on how to cut it, but I kind of went by her video and kind of hit and miss and figured out what worked for me. I don't know if it's the right way, but it's what I did. Then, meanwhile, I have been collecting these different advertising that comes from, I would say, the 30s, 40s, 50s, that in retrospect are extremely sexist advertising. For instance, this one right here, he's consoling his wife. You can see here in the background, she's burnt the dinner. And so he's holding her and saying, "Don't worry, darling, you didn't burn the beer." Okay. So that's an example of some of the ones that I've been collecting and never really knowing what I wanted to do with them. So I thought, aha, that's what I'm going to put in my meandering book. And that's exactly what I did. By the way, I did like 2 or 3 of these. I think I got 3, maybe. No, 2 out of the one poster board, and I have 2 more poster boards, so I'll be able to have about 6 of these. So, this is the first page, and she's lamenting that she doesn't get kissed anymore, and this whole advertisement is for her to wear the right kind of lipstick, so that at the very end he finds her lips kissable. So I also printed out some words that were reflective of words that were used during that time period. So for this one, I put spinster, because the poor thing, you know, if she didn't find the right lipstick, obviously she was going to end up being a spinster. So that is my first page. And I'm probably going to miss them, because the way this meanders, you don't know what you have gotten and what you haven't seen. This one is a lady. She just, I guess, loves to mow, and she mows in her heels and her dress and her little swoop down top, and she's just a happy camper, because you can move that on a dime. So she's happy. So I gave her the word spunky. This is a commercial, an advertisement for nylons. So I just put the word girly there for her. Now this one was very strange. It shows a family, and it says they're happy because they eat lard. This is by the Lard Information Council. So they were pushing lard, you know, back in the 50s. And I thought that was pretty sad, so I just put the word pout. And here's one with a man in his office. And I guess the wife wants to come in, and he's thinking, should a man let his wife visit his office? So, you know, I'm not sure what they did in the office in those days, but it was a perplexing thing for him to decide whether he should let his wife in there or not. Okay. This one is, if men hate the sight of you, read this. And it goes on to show that she's too skinny and that she needs to put on some weight. And so it says, this is for you to gain weight. And it says, thousands of skinny girls gain 10 to 20 pounds quick. Oh boy, things have changed. Another lawnmower. I don't know what this thing is about the lawnmowers in those days. But they've got her working the lawnmower too. And shows the man here, handles as easy as my new car. Mow-o-matic. Okay. Here. Now I clean and wax my floors standing up. Back saving. New Bruce, I guess is the name of the company. Does it make linoleum and one floor sparkle. So she's a happy camper. She's in her nice little dress. She's got her high heels on, and she can wax the floors standing up. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. This is a good one. This was during the war when the guys were coming back, and they were warning them against loose women. And it shows women here, shows a gun, says loaded with a question mark, and it says don't take chances with pickups. And this was for VD. It says loose women may also be loaded with disease. So I put up here feminazi. Yeah, all the women had VD. Okay. And here was showing a garter belt of what you had to go through to keep your hose up in those days. And here's another one for hose. Oh, this is a good one here. It's for ketchup, and it says, you mean a woman can open it? They were trying to show how easy the lids are, that even a woman can open it. So I put on here whiny. I guess most women couldn't open a ketchup bottle, and so they were considered whiny. All right, this one. This is for coffee. And it says, if your husband ever finds out you're not store testing your fresher coffee, this was going to happen to you. You're going to get spanked. Okay, whatever. This was for some kind of a magazine, and it was called Sensation. It was 10 cents. Should wives be spanked? Men always ask. So I put down cougar. This was an advertisement for what everyone wants at a bridal shower. But this is what the groom wants the bride to get. And it's a thermometer so she can cook her roast properly. It costs $3.79. I guess if you didn't roast your food right, you couldn't be a good bride. Okay, this is a really nice one. This one, her name is Sabrina, and she demonstrates the world's finest projection equipment, her Bell & Howell headliner, color slide projector. Notice what she's really projecting. I thought that was funny. So I gave her the name Perky. Okay, this is how I trapped my man, and it shows a push-up everything. So I gave her the Ice Queen. Not ice cream, Ice Queen. Okay, so now I'm lost. I'm not sure what we've seen, because we're just meandering now, aren't we? Okay, we saw that. How about this one? Do you still beat your wife? Maybe you should never have stopped. Read why in this rollicking, provocative, yet educational booklet entitled Why You Should Beat Your Wife, written by the eminent practitioner of this manly art. 15 cents. You have to include your own stamp, and you mail it in, and you get that book. Okay. Okay. Here's a good one. Here shows the man with a brand new car, but I guess that's not his wife, because it says my wife would never understand. Okay, so I'm not sure who she is, but it's not his wife. Now, look for the magic inset. Look at these. They look like they could kill you if you ran into something. It says the lift that never lets you down. So I put on here, where's the pants? And don't be such a girl. Come on, let's get real here. Did we see them all? I don't know. Oh, here's the lady. She's all happy because she's got everything nice and shiny. So she's in charge of the indoors. She's shining up all the pots and pans, and he's out there shining up his car. So everybody is nice and happy. I gave her Prim. She's Miss Prim and Proper, I guess. Okay. Is that it? Maybe. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, here's a good one. This one up here. If your wife can't cook, don't divorce her. Keep her for a pet and eat at our place. So I put clingy. And then this whole big long advertisement for a sanitary belt. Now remember, ladies, there used to be belts to keep those sanitary napkins up. 23 cents. She's all excited because she has a new washing machine. She just can't believe it. One touch control. And this is for Budweiser. What a kiss I got that night, because she gave him Bud. Oh, let's see. Hey, that might be it. See, I even confused myself. But these are fun. These are fun to do. They're easy. So I got to repurpose this because that was out in the trash and for something. So this is what I did. These are, hold on a second. Whoops. Hello. These are 4x4. And I just sort of like went like this, so that obviously it's always connected, and cut it up, folded it up, put all my advertising on there, and that should do it. And this is your Meandering book. It's fun. You can, you know, finish it off in any way that you like. And, oh, your hands, your bathtub, both show what kind of a cleanser you use. Oh my, okay. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Go check out Karla's channel. I think Karla and I were in the womb together. We like all the same stuff. I really enjoy her channel a lot, and the different kinds of journals that she makes. You'll really, really enjoy it. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope maybe you can be inspired to make your own Meandering book. Thank you.